So what's great about Carrie is that she's an AI expert unlike any other that I have met personally. She is a real estate agent first. She understands marketing, and she understands how to thread this new technology, these new processes and workflows already into a jam-packed schedule. I was talking with one agent today. She has 5 children. Can you imagine doing this real estate business full time and having 5 children and then trying to figure out how to implement AI? Carrie has the answer. So everybody, please put your hands together, stand on your feet, and welcome to the stage, Miss Carrie's.
Oh, you're hilarious. Hi, everybody. My mic's working okay. Look at all you beautiful people here. You all came to see me. That's so nice. So today I'm actually going to teach you. I would not call this a keynote. This is an actual class today. So are you guys ready for this? Yes. Okay. So first thing we're going to talk about is the AI recommended agent. So I'm going to share the exact playbook for dominating AI search. Who here has been using ChatGPT or Perplexity instead of Google lately? I like to see these hands because this is the future of search. And the whole point and the whole goal is to get recommended by AI search engines. And for those of you who have tried them before, you know how different it is from traditional Google, right? Traditional Google gives you pages and pages of garbage. Sponsored ad, garbage. Sponsored ad, garbage. ChatGPT or AI search will answer your question and give you a recommendation. And you're lucky if you get 3 recommendations. So what does that mean for us as real estate agents? We need to be recommended. We need to be that agent. And I'm actually going to be in touch with my friends here after today. And I'm really interested to know who here actually implements everything I tell them to do today and actually gets recommended by these search engines. So you got to keep me up to date on that, okay? All right, let's get going here. So, I love it. So this is your new reality, guys. If AI had to recommend an agent in your city right now, would it choose you? Here are your new gatekeepers. Google AI. So Google's still a contender. But I don't know about you guys. If I go into Google, I'm looking at the top AI summary, and I'm not going any further than that. So Google AI, ChatGPT, and Perplexity are the new gatekeepers. Referrals are now automated, and if you're not showing up through AI search engines, you're invisible. Old versus new, the evolution of referrals. So when was the last time a client found you through the yellow pages? It's been quite a while, right? Been quite a while. So how many of your clients asked Siri or Alexa or ChatGPT for a real estate agent recommendation this month? Do you guys know? Well, if you don't know the answer to the second question, we have a problem because 75% of property searches now involve AI. And if these systems don't know you exist, you are invisible to 3/4 of your potential clients. That's a massive number. So let's test it. Who's got ChatGPT or some form of AI on their phone here? Okay, I want you to type in who is the top commercial realtor or luxury realtor or whatever niche you are in, and then put in your local area. How many of you are seeing your name come up? Anyone? Okay, well, we're going to fix this then. Becoming discoverable. So This is your path to AI visibility. I'm going to show you exactly how to become the agent that AI recommends every single time. You guys ready for this? Yes. This is your class. This is for anybody who wants to be relevant in the next 3 years. Okay, so what makes me qualified to teach this? Yes, I used to have dark hair. I created that with AI, by the way, obviously. What makes me qualified to teach this? Well, I am recommended as the top AI coach to the real estate industry in North America. So I went into ChatGPT one day and I'm like, let me test this out. Chat, tell me who is the top real estate AI coach for real estate agents in North America. Of course it said me, Tom Ferry, and then somebody else I've never heard of. I thought, okay, but this isn't quite fair because my ChatGPT knows everything about me. It knows my hopes, my dreams. I have daily conversations multiple times a day. So I'm like, I think my chat is a little bit biased. So I went into Gemini and I asked the same question. And again, it recommended me. I said, okay, but I do have my Google Drive and all of my entire G Suite connected to Gemini. So then I went further and I was recommended by Claude, Perplexity, DeepSeek, and Manus as well. And I even came up under the AI summary in Google. So that's what makes me qualified. I've actually done this myself for my own business, all right? So the AI revolution in real estate. Over 70% of US home buyers now use AI tools like ChatGPT. There's a little typo there, and I can't get rid of that little P. Perplexity, or Google's AI overviews to research agents, home values, and selling strategies. Now, let's for a second take a minute and think about what this means for our consumers, okay? I can now go into ChatGPT search or Perplexity or any of the LLMs and search a specific property. Like I'm looking for a mid-century modern home on the water in, I'm not really familiar with your guys' area here, but on the water in San Diego. San Diego's on the water, right? I'm Canadian, you'll have to excuse me. It needs to have an in-ground concrete pool. I want floral wallpaper in the guest bath, and the guest bath cannot be beside the kitchen because that's just gross. Right? And if that exists and it's being marketed properly by the listing agent, I will be served that on a silver platter. All right? It's also changing how sellers are finding their agents. So I could potentially go in and say, I'm looking to sell my home on the water in San Diego. I'm looking for a female realtor, and she must love dogs, and I don't want her to have any kids because I'm super needy and I need her at my beck and call. If she's putting that value out there, again, she is going to be served up on a silver platter. So now, are you seeing where I'm going with this, with communicating value digitally and how that's going to feed ChatGPT search or any of the AI search engines? I want you to think of AI search engines or AI search agents as tiny little spiders that are combing through every little crevice on the internet. This is not about keyword matching like it traditionally was. That's what SEO is, matching keywords in your search to keywords on a website. No, these are bots with human characteristics and thinking patterns. And it can comb everywhere on the internet to find actual value as opposed to keywords. Is everybody following me so far? Yeah. All right. So how exactly does AI pick its recommendations? Well, it'll first read your website. It'll scan every single review on Google, Zillow, Yelp, It evaluates all your content. So it's going to pull in blog posts, videos, local news mentions, and all of your social media activity. After consuming and understanding all of this information, it doesn't give a list of options. We've all experienced what happens. It'll point to one or two agents and say, this is the one I recommend. So now let's talk about the beasts that you must feed in order to be recommended. All right. So we have Google's AI overviews. Let's start with that. These show AI-generated summaries at the top of the search results. We all know what I'm talking about, right? Is there anybody that doesn't know what I'm talking about? Okay. It controls 90% of search traffic right now. ChatGPT. Now, this number is outdated now because I actually created this presentation a couple months ago, and that's how quickly AI is changing every single day. But at the time, 200 million weekly users asking for recommendations. And guess what it uses? It uses Bing's data to find businesses. You might want to take a note of that. Bing. For Perplexity, who uses Perplexity in the room? You should use Perplexity more, especially for search. It's one of my favorites for search. Perplexity is the fastest growing AI search engine, and it loves detailed, well-sourced information. And then we have our voice assistants. We have our Siri. Siri uses Apple Maps and Yelp. Alexa, which also uses Bing, and Google Assistant that uses your Google My Business profile. So those are the main sources for feeding information into these search engines. These platforms don't care about your headshot, they care about actual data. Like I said, they're not looking for keywords anymore, they're looking for value. Now here are the 3 pillars of recommendation. First, we have credibility. So validated through consistent, high-quality reviews. Discoverability. This is achieved via strong search engine optimization, SEO. And relevance, so demonstrated with hyper-local, valuable content. And these are the results. They speak for themselves. So the agents that are nailing this are seeing a 20 to 30% boost in organic leads. Who wants to see 20 to 30% boost in their business that they don't have to pay for through ads, right? So important. And I want to mention that AI prioritizes trustworthy sources over keyword stuffed listings. Who in this room is guilty of stuffing everything that they write with keywords? That is over. You've got to leave that practice behind. You've got to leave that behind. Now, this is the single greatest opportunity right now to leapfrog your competition. So while other people are out buying leads, fighting for ads, you are building trust at scale. So AI is going to become your silent sales force. Here are the steps that you're going to take right now. Step 1. Master your online profiles. Okay, so verify your profiles. Who here has a Google My Business profile? Okay. All of you should have a Google My Business profile. I feel like that is the barrier of entry into this digital world, okay? Who has an Apple Business Connect profile? You're going to do that today. You have to do this. This is the new up and coming business profile that every business owner needs to have. How about Bing Places? Who has a profile in Bing Places? I just told you that Bing is powering results to 2 of the major LLM searches. So you definitely need a Bing Places profile. And please don't forget to link your website to all of these, obviously, right? You need to add over 20 high quality photos to each of these as well. So this is your bare minimum right here, because at least AI can start to validate your presence. Step 2, website optimization. How? It says it right here, speed test. So if your site takes more than 3 seconds to load, it needs to be fixed now. And because 50% of searches are on mobile, you need to have a mobile-friendly site. Hopefully, we all have that already. But if you don't, get on that as well. And make sure your web designer or developer is adding schema markup. It's the code that tells AI exactly what information means on the back end. Schema. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cough from my flight. I apologize in advance. Step 3, pump up your reviews. Who has more than 50 reviews? Guys, come on. Thank you so much. Now, for those of you who do not have more than 50 reviews, do you know that you can automate that entire process with your CRM? No. You can. It's called a drip campaign, and it should be automated to everybody. So I have a drip campaign set up in my CRM that turns on as soon as the deal is closed. Checks on them, hey, how's everything going? How are you liking the place? By the way, here's a link. Please go out and give me a review. Give me a nice review for my business. Yeah?
Some of those won't place them in all the proper places. Have you found the best one for the reviews to just ask once and then it goes and puts it in Zillow and Realtor.com and all of those?
So I automate everything with Ooh, did you guys hear that? Okay. I automate all of this with Zapier.
With Zapier?
Yeah. I'm a big automator of everything in my business. A good platform to do that is Zapier. And another one is make.com.
What?
Make.com. M-A-K-E, like make a cake.
Thank you.
Okay, so you definitely need to pump up your reviews. It shows actual authority and proof. It's social proof. This is the trust equation right here. Trust equals quantity plus quality. So we're all used to saying that quality is more important. Quantity in today's day and age is just as important, but it has to be high quality as well. Step 4, create content that AI craves. So who here has a weekly blog or a monthly blog? Yes. Okay, there's a few of you here. Don't worry, I was very resistant myself to having a blog. It's just a whole other job, and I already have a lot of jobs. I don't have time for the things I have to do already. But this is going to be something you are going to have to implement. Don't hate me yet. I have a solution for you at the end, okay? So you're going to keep your blogs short at around 500 words, helpful and local focus, and you want to be answering the questions that people are asking online. Also, weekly YouTube videos, and you want to title them how your target audience might be searching online. Have you noticed a theme here? The answer to what do I post? What do I talk about? Whether it's in a blog, on your social media, on YouTube, even in your e-blasts in your CRM. You always want to understand who your target is and answer the questions they're searching online. If you can do that in a frequent and consistent way, you will win in business and in attracting business. And remember, use natural language, no keyword stuffing. Let's cover some tips here. So, all of the content you create, no matter the platform, you need to make it conversational. So, bad is based on our comprehensive CMA. That's bad. Don't use sentences like that. Good would be right now is a great time to sell, and here's why. Conversational. Again, structure content as Q&A. Answer straightforward, honest, and clearly. This is probably the most important. So for those of you who told me that you are using AI search engines over Google, are you typing in your searches? Are you talking to your phone? Okay, so that's huge. So people speak differently than they type. So when we think of how traditionally SEO has looked, it's all around keywords and matching words and making sure that's in our titles and videos and descriptions. We need to start typing how we talk, creating content how we speak. It needs to mimic natural speech so it can get picked up. Does that make sense? Okay. Now I have some platform-specific strategies for you guys. So for Google, you're going to want to create comprehensive guides with clear headings. That's what Google AI loves, because Google's still a contender. Column, right? And we have an AI summary. For ChatGPT, you want to write neutral Wikipedia-style content. That's what ChatGPT loves. And for Perplexity will only quote content that cites sources. I'm not sure for those of you who've used Perplexity, they're big on citing sources in every single line. I think there was somebody over here who used Perplexity. And include data. Of course.
Are you saying to create 3 types of content on the same topic and target it?
Have a mix. Have a mix. Try to hit all 3 points if you can. If you can hit all 3, that's the winner.
Where would this content be posted?
So your blogs, your social media, through your YouTube videos, on your website. Yeah, no worries. And here's a pro move. Add a chatbot to your website. Who has a chatbot on their website? It's super easy to set these up. I will give you right now, like my favorite chatbot that I recommend would be Chatbase. It's like $9 a month. And you can completely customize and add its knowledge base into the back end. You can have it book appointments into your calendar. This is a wonderful chatbot. It won't just live on your website. It can actually live in your social media DMs and in your WhatsApp as well. Really user-friendly. Why would you want to use a chatbot on your site? Why is that important to AI search engines? Well, it increases dwell time on your site, which is a bonus. And reviews, right? Because if people are getting answers immediately to the questions they're asking, your value just went up. So I'm looking around at you guys. and you're like, Carrie, I don't have time to do all this. You just gave me a whole other job. And I get it. It is a whole other job, but don't worry, because I've got you. I am going to give you a list of AI agents / custom GPTs that will do all of this for you instantly. You guys interested in that? Yeah. Okay, so first what I'm gonna go through what these are, and then I'm gonna give you the code to grab all 5 of them. So the one on the far left is for YouTube. Remember I told you YouTube's very important. This GPT, what it's going to do is it's going to create your ideas, your YouTube scripts, your titles, your descriptions, and your tags, and even your thumbnails. Okay, so it takes a lot of the work out of the YouTube for you. So YouTube, you're now covered. The one on the right-hand side of that is the SEO blog wizard, because none of you have a blog, and who wants to learn how to write one? Not me, right? Just so you guys know, everything I create is optimized. The content it produces is optimized for AI search engines. So it takes all of the guesswork out of it for you. So all you have to do with the blog wizard, by the way, all my GPTs are called wizards. It's kind of like my thing. All you have to do with the blog wizard is it will ask you a question. Who are we targeting? Here's some ideas for topics. How many words do you want it? Remember, 500 words tops. Remember that slide? And then it will generate the entire blog for you. The one underneath that is the listing wizard. This is the first one I ever made. And I made it because I was looking around and all of these agents are using ChatGPT and AI to write their listing descriptions. And I couldn't figure out why for the life of me, because the amount of stuff you have to type in to get your listing description, you might as well just be writing it yourself at that point, right? So I created a wizard for this. All you have to do is upload the pictures of your listing. It will ask you the address, and as soon as you give it the address, it also has search capabilities. It'll write you a full listing description. It'll write your feature sheet copy, your ad campaign, your social media captions for all platforms, and your email blast in seconds. People like that one. That's the ultimate listing launch, right? The one in the bottom middle has no name. I'm not sure why. It's called the funnel wizard. Everybody here know what a funnel is? Okay. And we're at a board meeting right now, so the board's going to love this. All you have to do with this one is pop in the stats from your board of the area that you serve. It's going to tell you who's buying or selling right now, according to the numbers. Then build out a full persona with pain points and psychography, and use all of that to build out your funnel so it's hyper-targeted. When I mean build your funnel, your ad campaign, your lead magnet, your landing page copy, your drip campaigns, even your scripts and objection handling for when the leads start coming in. Now, everything that you're creating is hyper targeted to people that are actually making moves right now. Make sense? And then the last one on the bottom left, this is for social media. And I'm actually gonna, as long as the internet allows it, I'm going to show you how this one works at the end. And what this will do, remember I mentioned before, all you need to know is who you're targeting and answer the questions that they're asking online in a somewhat entertaining way. And you will win. You will get people that align with you, like your content, and reach out to do business with you. That's what this one does. So one thing about me is I've been licensed for 15 years, both in commercial and residential, because we can do both in Canada. I ran my entire business on social media for 15 years. I was that girl posting pictures of herself. Do you want to buy a land for development? You know what I mean? And everyone's like, what is she doing? I was making money. So this is probably one of my favorite wizards, GPTs, because I understand as an agent how to get business online. So I built all of my knowledge into the back end of these. And I'm going to give them to you right now. Okay, so you just capture this QR code. I'll take a little water break. Okay, so this is what we call a lead magnet, guys. It's asking for your information. Don't worry, the funnel wizard will help you build these too. It's asking for your information. You're going to get an email that has 5 links in it to each GPT. You don't need to copy and paste them anywhere. You're simply going to click on the link and it will open in your own ChatGPT account. So you need a ChatGPT account. You don't need a paid one. You can have a free one, no problem. How are we doing on time anyways? We're good, right? Got lots of time. Good, I'm nowhere near finished. Yes?
So I was just sitting in on another AI meeting, and they said that they are going to start digitally watermarking type things for copy that's been written by the ChatGPT.
Mm-hmm.
You don't change it, some of the words or change some of the formatting, that they will actually start blocking it. Is that?
So that rumor has been going around since I got into this business 2 years ago. And here's a secret. Is this being recorded? Do you guys know like Inman and Broke Agent Media? So I write for them. No, my AI writes for them. I don't change anything. I have completely customized my LLMs to not produce M spaces or asterisks and not say certain words. So I've given it very explicit instructions to sound as much like me as it possibly can and nothing like AI, so that I don't have to waste my time changing anything because I'm a busy girl. So yeah, that rumor's been around for a while.
It doesn't matter. You might want to repeat the question. I don't know if I want to hear it.
She said that she was told that AI was going to be watermarking all of the content coming out of it. But that rumor's been around for 2 years, and I don't change anything, and it's not watermarked now. I don't see it starting anytime soon.
Would it matter? Would it impact any of your stuff that's written by AI?
I don't think so. So when ChatGPT first came out, there was a war with ChatGPT and Google. So Google was penalizing you if your content sounded like AI, but it's not doing that anymore. There's proof. So do you guys follow Neil Patel? I follow a lot of like digital marketing companies, worldwide digital marketing companies that have the numbers and the data from all of their clients. And it's showing that AI generated content that is of high value is coming out on top of human generated content that is not high value. Just to kind of, so that's shifted. ChatGPT and AI used to be the enemy of the Google, no longer. They are pivoting. Okay, has everybody got this QR code? All right, let's move on. Okay, so by implementing the plan I just told you, and I gave you the tools to do this, so there's literally no excuse why you can't start now. It won't take you any more time than it already does. You're going to be 6 to 12 months ahead of 95% of your competition. Now, here is the biggest, I speak to a lot of agents about AI. I travel all over the world, and I hear something from all of them. Carrie, I understand that I need to start implementing AI into my business, and I will, like in 6 months, maybe a year. And then I say to them, that doesn't make any sense. If you were to do it right now, you are going to take an edge. If you wait till everybody else is doing it, it's just the requirement of being a realtor. Make sense? I just don't understand that line of thinking. So there's still an edge to be had. So my advice is obviously to take it. All right, I've got a special treat for you guys. So I pride myself on being the most up to date with all things AI. It is a service that I provide, and I pride myself in being at the head of all of it. So I found a secret so just so you guys know, OpenAI owns ChatGPT. That's who OpenAI is, if you didn't know. I found a secret form that there's a really good possibility by filling out this form about the services we offer, will program ChatGPT to recommend us. It's not proven yet. It was waitlisted for the last 2 months, so I think it's active right now, but it wouldn't hurt, and it'll take you 5 seconds to fill out. It could make a huge impact on your business. So on this QR code here, it's going to open the form right up on your phone. How are we doing? Yeah. So I didn't even share this at Inman, guys. This is for you guys. Did not even share this at Inman. Traditionally, I only share it with my EXP agents, but someday you guys will be over, right? I'm joking. Totally joking. Totally joking. All right, everybody got that? Okay, so this is all happening faster than anybody's expected. If you think about it, ChatGPT was launched in November of 2022, right? 2023, ChatGPT goes mainstream. Everybody and their mother is trying it. Maybe not their mother, but everybody's trying it. 2024, ChatGPT rolled out search in real time. And honestly, it was about a year ago right now, because I remember speaking for Brent at his build event on a cruise ship last August. And everybody was talking about the launch of AI search engines. And I'm doing deep research into how do we get discovered? How do we get recommended? And a year later, look how fast this is advanced. The number of hands that went up in this room that is using an AI search engine over traditional Google is great, right? I haven't met a lot of people that are still using Google. If you're not using it yet, start using it, because you need to see what your consumers are seeing. You need to see what they're experiencing through AI search. And then it's 2025 now, and AI search agents are embedded in phones, homes, and browsers. So what's next? Does anybody have any idea? Do we want to go down that rabbit hole? We'll save that for later. We got into that last night. Spoiler alert, my prediction is that we're all going to be laying in a field writing poetry while AI does everything for us. So the window to getting ahead is closing fast. Now, this is the bridge. So we're going from discovery into content. Because out of all of the advice I gave you, I'm being recommended by AI search engines, I strongly believe that social media content is going to be the main driver. Why? Think about it. If it's about a massive amount of high value content, where's the one place? You can't be launching 3 blogs a day, guys, right? It's social media. That is the only place that you can get out a massive amount of high value content very frequently. And that's what's feeding these engines. So we're going to take a look at social media. So the hard truth is high value content creation is now the most critical factor in being discovered and recommended by AI powered search engines. That is my honest belief. Content is no longer king because searchability is. And if AI can't find you, then neither can your clients. And if you're avoiding social media and content creation, you're already out of business. You just don't know it yet. I know that's a very bold statement, but I'm telling you the truth. So if you've been avoiding social media up until now, it is no longer optional. It is essential for the survival of your business. Here's the equation for this. No content equals no data equals no discovery. And it's that simple. And I'm not saying you're invisible because you're not good. I'm sure you guys are all great. You're just invisible because AI doesn't know you exist. It has nothing to do with the quality of work you do. You just need to start sharing more of it. So I've got a question for everybody. Who is on social media posting every single day? Okay? Either or, I'll give you either. Okay, so not a lot of you, but I'm pleasantly surprised compared to some of the rooms that I've been in. What's the real reason that you guys aren't showing up on social media? What? It's boring. Yeah. Listen, I post, like, if you guys follow me, you know, like, I'm probably one of the only faces you see all day. I post probably about 12 times a day on social media across 9 platforms. And I hate doing every second of it. So I feel your pain. I feel your pain. I do it because it feeds me. I like nice things. Okay? So let's take a look at, maybe you say, okay, I don't have time to do it or time to learn how to use AI to do it. Is that somebody's reality in here? Well, if you got 60 seconds, you have a content plan. So here's the thing about social media prospecting. It is a prospecting method like any other prospecting method, like door knocking, farming, calling leads, whatever. I'm sure there's a lot of them. I only ever did social media. But it is very similar. And if you're not using AI, you're spending 3 to 4 hours a day on your content creation and your engagement to convert. Okay? It's like any other prospecting method. If you're not putting that time in, you're not getting the business from it.
Do you, how much value you put into hiring a company to post for you? Like,
No. You can hire a person that can communicate your value, that I'm on board with, but hiring a company, now you're just like feeding garbage out into the world. That's my opinion. Yeah, so that's how long it took me to prospect, and that's what I did my entire career for 15 years. And then when AI came, I figured out how to use AI at every stage in the social media content process. And it cut down that 3 hours a week, 5 days a week into 1 hour a week. Done and gone. All right. Why is this important? Because I teach realtors how to leverage social media to generate business every day. And they do all the things. You could do all the things I tell you to do. You could post 3 times a day. You could create a lot of video content. You could engage with everybody, reach out to their DMs. But what happens when that actually turns into buyers and sellers? You drop the ball. Who has time to do all that every single day? That's what gets us on what I like to call the commission roller coaster. And the only way to get off the commission roller coaster is to either leverage people to constantly feed you, right? Build a team, get support, or now it's leverage AI. That's what AI is. AI is affordable leverage. Okay. Glasses on, glasses off. I am blind without my glasses. Here's another excuse. AI is only for tech-savvy people. This is Janet. Janet is an EXP agent in Martha's Vineyard. Janet's fantastic. Janet came to me and she's like, I can't do this. I have never been on social media before, ever. I cannot use AI. Well, guess what? She's doing it. She's gained thousands of followers. She's got a ton of business from it. And she's actually having fun doing it. So if Janet can do it, you guys can do it. That's the moral of the story. Okay. Maybe you say, oh, I don't trust AI to do my engagement for me. It's too cold. It's robotic. That's fair. That was accurate a year ago. It is no longer accurate. So I train my AI to sound like me, talk like me, act like me. So when a lead gets a message from my AI, they feel like they're talking to a version of me, not a script from 1999. It's all how you train it. And just so you know, I even have inbound and outbound AI voice calling, texting, and emailing right in my CRM. Go high level. Now, let me give you a little bit of my history around all of this. So I've already told you I used AI, I used social media in my whole career. But I was literally the editor, the scheduler, the marketer, like the strategist, and I was trying to sell homes at the same time. And I'm sure you all understand what that must have looked like. Absolute chaos. And I don't like shooting video, guys. I don't like doing it. My assistant still has to chase me down. I will come up with every excuse. Say, no, I have to walk the dogs right now. Or no, my hair isn't washed, or I don't have makeup on. She makes me do it. I call her my accountability partner. I have to pay her to be my accountability partner. But nobody loves doing this. This takes a lot of work, a lot of effort. And I almost lost my mind. And I thought there's got to be a better way. So I built an AI team that writes, films, edits, posts, and even follows up for me. And what's the result? My business exploded. I'm recommended by every single LLM out there as the leading AI coach to the real estate industry. I didn't need more time. I just needed AI. And this is my social media workflow. So I'm going to teach you how to go from use AI for idea to creation to editing to posting to repurposing and engagement. I use it at every single step. And I'm going to show you my process right now. Who wants my exact workflow? Are you guys sick of me talking yet? No. All right. Step 1, the AI idea engine. What if you never had to start from scratch again? And you could quickly generate endless content using my AI agent. Well, guess what? You can, because I already gave it to you earlier. It's the it's called the Realtor Social Content Wizard. It's one of the GPTs that I gave you in that email. And what does it do? Let's play this. Sorry, I think I'm catching a little bit of cold here. Okay, so first, what it's going to do, I got to mention this. All of my GPTs, they are so easy to use. They've evolved over the last year and a half, and they've had to. They are all push button to start. You guys will notice there'll be a little button that says LFG. I'm sure you guys know what that stands for. And you're going to push that button, and the GPT is going to tell you every single thing that it's going to do for you and ask you the questions that it needs to know the answers to in order to do it the best possible. So I set the parameters very tight in everything I build so that you cannot mess it up. Like, there is no way. I build them so that you can use them and produce high quality output, or you can hand it off to somebody in a different country, a VA that barely speaks English, and the output is the same. Or if you want to enlist like your grandson to push a button and do it for you as well. That's how I create these so that they are scalable, right? Because that's what this is about, leverage. We're trying to scale, right, guys? So the first thing it's going to do is it's going to say, hold on, let me go back here. Sorry? Oh, okay. See, I pushed a button that says, let's go. And it says, awesome. Who is your ideal client? So it asks you that question. If you could work with anybody, who would it be? I answer it, and I think I said I wanted to work with like a single female in the San Diego area that has dogs, because I love dogs. So what it does is it's building out the full persona for that client. The pain points, the motivations, the emotional triggers, and now it's going to give me a list of all the questions she's asking online. Okay? And that it creates an entire content outline. Okay? This is all happening in seconds. So I've programmed it to what type of content actually converts into business. You don't need to know that part, but it puts it in a nice chart and an outline first with your topic, your hook, your day number. And then
So do you
sorry?
do you just do one? Like, or do you have several different clients that you're doing that?
So for my business, I have a couple different demographics. Yeah, I have a couple different demographics. Does anybody have any Kleenex? Could somebody grab me some Kleenex? Thank you. And then next it says, what do you want to do next? And I say, well, I obviously want you to make me all my video scripts for all of these pieces of content. Thank you so much. Sorry, guys. Okay, so there it goes. Day one. Here's your script. Hey, ladies, if you're single, dog momming it, and wondering if you can actually buy in San Diego without selling a kidney, this one's for you. So obviously, I gave it a certain tone to use. It understands how I talk. I'm a very sarcastic person, and I've got a very unique sense of humor. And my chat GPT will always write like me and talk like me. So this is what it's doing right here. It's creating all the scripts for me. So that's step one of my content creation process, okay? Now let's get out of here. There we go. Step two, visual creation. So it's not just about the idea. Your visuals obviously matter more than ever. AI nails the scroll-stopping visuals in seconds. So let's look at some options for visuals. AI image generation and editing. Who's ever used ChatGPT to edit images? It's so good now. Guys, AI is advancing so fast. Ever since they launched ChatGPT 5, their image editing and generation has got a whole lot better. I can actually put in a picture of me and it will put me in a different scenario and it actually looks like me. So I did a lot shorter presentation on AI recommendation for Brent's team. I think it was back in the spring. I think it was like June or something, was it? Anyways, I tried to, as I was creating the graphics for the slides, I was trying to feed pictures of Brent in there and have him like having different expressions throughout my whole presentation. And it wasn't working very well because AI image generation, editing, just, it wasn't there. He would look like a totally different person from slide to slide. Well, now I could possibly do that. I didn't do that this time, but maybe next time. So what tools do I use? First of all, what are you gonna use the AI generation, image generation editing for? Lifestyle shots, staging photos. You can stage, like have picture staged photos right in ChatGPT. Reimagined upgrades and renovations for a project. Thumbnails, or even hyper-specific graphics for whatever you need for your marketing. And it does it all in seconds. So I use ChatGPT, or you can use Canva AI is pretty good. If you're with EXP, you get Canva Pro for free. So you would have access to that for free. If you're not, you might pay for it. Canva works though, 100%. AI can give you 20 versions of any idea or image in 2 minutes without the reshoots, weather delays, or licensing issues. Here's some examples. There's me surrounded by my robot servants. That's one of me on a yacht. I wasn't on that yacht. Just saying. And then, yeah, I'm just like holding a sold sign with a robot. Use your imagination. If you don't have imagination, ask AI what you should be creating. Knowing everything you know about me and my business, what kind of images can I create that are fun for my marketing?
And you mentioned ownership of the images. You own them? And
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now let's talk AI video generation. Because video is king, right? The future of video creation is here, and it's VO3. And VO3 lives inside Gemini, but it also lives inside Canva AI, for those of you who didn't know. It's powered by VO3. So you can now create cinematic level videos from a single sentence. I'm just gonna take this off. I'm getting warm now. I was freezing when I got up here, and now I'm like a little hot. Okay. All right, so let's look at some examples. So I just want to warn you, we don't have any sound on these, but you don't need the sound to see the video, but they all have sound.
Okay, team, let's optimize these listings.
Oh.
The AI solution.
Scroll up a bit. So I have a Belgian Malinois. I'm a huge dog lover. So all the marketing I create are dogs that are half robot. I think it's super cute. But this whole thing was generated with AI.
Is on it.
You can't hear the sound, or maybe you can if you're in the front row. Oh, okay, let's do that again.
Okay, team, let's optimize these listings. The AI solution is on it.
Kind of cute, right? What else can we do? So you're no longer competing with the agent down the street. You're actually competing with AI studios that can outproduce you while you sleep. Here we go. Did you know that this is actually not me? I was never here. This is AI generated. I've got more. It's creepy. Here we go. Look at this one. There's no sound on this one. But take a look at that. I obviously wasn't there either. Okay. And this one, this is not me. Right? Completely AI generated, guys. This is where we're at. This is where we're at right now with AI. When I say that it's always changing, I did an event with Glenn Stanford 2 weeks ago. It was a virtual event. And he was telling him it was AI, all AI. And he's like, guys, I can't even keep up with this. It's changing so fast. And that's an accurate statement. Do you guys notice that's me in the background too? All the people are me. Is she a narcissist? I don't know. You have a question?
Did you create these in Canva or Gamma?
Okay, so these are created, the ones with me in them, that's my avatar. Those are created in either HeyGen or Higgsfield. And all I use is a picture of myself and I'm turning it into a video, just so you know.
Higgsfield?
Yeah, Higgs field. Field. Higgs. HeyGen. I'll show you. It's coming up next on the next slide. There's an actual like code for you to even just like go on right there.
That's so false.
Or a home renovation, a video of a home renovation. So obviously the stuff I create for my business is not going to be the stuff that you create for your business, right?
So we can basically put our photos in listing photos and then you can create the video.
Yeah.
in the extra.
Exactly. Like have one of your homes like drop out of the air, just bounce on the ground or something cool like that. Haven't you guys noticed there's a lot of media companies implementing AI edits into their media lately for you guys? They're using AI to do it. All right, next. We're still on image and video generation, but now we get to your AI twin. This again, not me. I did not film this video. Here we go. Let's play it, see if we get some sound here.
Am I real or just Carrie's AI twin? Although she dislikes filming content, you'd never guess because I handle it all for her. She provides a script from her custom-built GPT, and I'm always camera ready to deliver perfectly.
So my AI twin doesn't sleep, doesn't complain, doesn't run away from her assistant, always has a good hair day, always ready to shoot. Now, here's the link to HeyGen. That was created with HeyGen. There's the QR code directly to HeyGen. Now, I want to be really clear. Should you be using an AI twin for all of your video content? Absolutely not. Can you use it if you're busy with clients and somebody's making a demand for some kind of video from you, whether it's an explanation video on how to do maybe somebody on your team, whatever the case is. If it's a time crunch, I use it. That's my rule. Most of the video that you see of me online is probably me. But I guess you'll never know. No, just have like a healthy mix in there, right? Don't completely turn it over to your avatar. I don't think that's healthy because we are in the business of relationships. We've never gotten a client without there being a level of trust, whether it was because they met us in person and trust us or they trusted the person referring us explicitly, right? So it's that much harder to generate trust digitally. So don't go all robotic on us. Use it sparingly. All right. Step 3, AI-powered editing. You notice in this video, there's captions, there's zoom in, zoom out, there's automations, there's even sound effects, but you can't hear them. And this one doesn't have B-roll, but you can add B-roll as well. I'll show you. This was not produced, this is All of my content, people think I pay a video editor to do it. I do not. I refuse to pay $4,000 a month for 20 videos a month. I refuse. I'm like, it's a scam. They're taking advantage of us. Maybe I'm just cheap. I don't know. But I found the only AI-powered video editor that is truly a one-click solution. By one click, I mean there's about 20 templates of like different styles. You choose one and it applies your B-roll, your captions, your zoom in, your zoom out, your sound effects, absolutely everything for you instantly. Okay? And it's like $19 a month, not $4,000 a month. And it's the Captions app. I do have some bad news though. The Captions app on your phone is only available through iPhone, through Apple. If you don't have an iPhone, you have to use a desktop version. You got one now? Light. They're not going to have the AI edit. Like, you can manually do it, but not, push a button and have it done for you. It's obviously coming though, because they never used to have the Android app at all. So things are moving along. Oh, oops. Let's get out of here. Oh. Okay. Step 4, scheduling and automation. So I use a tool called Metricool that allows me to plan, analyze, schedule, and optimize all of my content. So I can batch it. I can record all my content in one day, edit it the next hour. It will take me probably about an hour to do 20 videos, and then schedule it all out and optimize it for each platform using Metricool. Yes, David? It doesn't do the editing. Captions does the editing. This is the scheduler. Don't use it. That's just my only advice. So I used to use like these Opus Clip. Captions actually does it. Here's the thing. Short form video content, there's a specific framework that will get you views. There needs to be a clear hook, a body, a call to action in order to generate business from it. So don't just pull clips from your long form content. I know a lot of AI coaches tell you to do that, but I have proven that the engagement and the views are not the same. I did it myself, and then I'm like, whoa, all of my engagement went down. And then step 5, let's go to step 5. Engagement and conversion. So what happens after they like your video or your post? These tools will capture leads, automate DMs, and book appointments for you. So your content should be working 24/7. Not just to get views, but to close deals. That's the whole point of this. We're not trying to be influencers over here. We're trying to make money, right? The goal is to transition your audience out of your social platforms and into your CRM and calendar. Because until you do this, Instagram or TikTok owns your audience, not you. And there's 2 tools I use for this. One is chat-based and one is ManyChat, and the code for both of those is down there. Sorry? So I use ManyChat for social media, and then I use chat-based and WhatsApp and on my website. How's everybody doing? You still with me? Are we on information overload? Slightly. So I live in Canada. I have a lot. So I coach teams and agents around the world, like South Africa, Europe, Dubai, And that's how I communicate with all of them. So what they don't know is that I've got a chat-based bot in there that understands my business and all of my content that can instantly answer them, because they're messaging me at really weird hours, let's be honest. They're messaging me at very inopportune times. So I want to have, because it's almost like people, I got a question yesterday, and one of the agents at the dinner asked me, do you think that your consumers and your leads mind that it's AI calling you or AI messaging them? And I said no, because I think that consumers now value speed over everything else. We are conditioned to get what we want when we want it. So I think that beats out the fact that it's not personal. Does that make sense? That's my belief. I'm sure there are other beliefs, and none of them are wrong. That's my personal belief. Okay, so on my website, I actually have a list and links to all of the tools that I talked about today in case you want a shortcut. How are we doing for time? We're good? Okay, so take a look at this slide, guys, because this is what AI did for me while I was traveling on 2 flights, since all my connecting flights all over the US. You people in the US love your connecting flights. I don't know why. I feel I get lost when I can't fly direct. So this is what AI did for me while I was on stage. 189 posts and videos scheduled automatically. 410 DMs answered professionally. If you think you're talking to me in my DMs, you're not. Over 100 leads captured and processed, and that is an organic number. I did not count anything coming in from ad spend. 189 captions, obviously, to go along with my 189 posts and videos. And 13,967 follow-ups done through email. This is the future of business. Okay, I built $1 million company in 4 months with 1 employee using AI. And then I thought that that was so great that I'm like, let's do this again. So I said, I'm going to build a consulting firm as well, because I started doing consulting to brokerages. And I built that. We got valuated at 3.3 million in 3 months, and I had no employees. Everything I build is with AI. And this is my team. This is how I have like no employees. I have employees. I have somebody that is a CMO now. Like one of my companies is at the point where I need a C-suite. So I have a CMO, I have a CSO, and I have a live-in assistant. Why a live-in assistant? Because if you're not living with me full time, then AI can probably do it quicker. Yeah. Yes.
How about creating an AI agent? I heard somewhere in Europe that somebody did that, where they actually had a realtor using AI.
So that was Portugal, and that was an AI agent, which is a form of a custom GPT. It's just connected, it's further automated to all of their platforms, if that makes sense. So it's putting out content to generate the leads. They're probably using AI on the funnel side of things, on the lead capture side as well. But the agent itself was converting the leads into booked appointments. I think that the news, like, that's called a chatbot. I think the news just kind of made it look like something extraterrestrial. But really, it's just like a chatbot. That's chat-based will do that for you for $19. But how are you getting the leads to come in? You can use AI to bring them in, right? Convert them into booked appointments, manage your contracts. So what kind of brokerages do we have here in the room? Where are you guys from? Is everybody from EXP? Realty One. Okay. Okay. So I've even built tools for agent attraction. I'm not sure if that's something that all the brokerages do. Obviously works for teams if you have a team. And we're getting amazing results with agent attraction. I use my tools. I just brought in Keller Williams, top commercial agent in Canada and number 3 in the world. Yeah. Jamie Isherwood. I'm actually going to bring him to Miami. I want you to meet him. He's fantastic. I'm working with agents that are using my agent attraction tools. One of them is Emily Berry. She's actually based in the Niagara area. She went from having a team of 5 agents to 27 and mega team iconing, if anybody knows what that is. And now she has another 50 plus in her pipeline joining her, which is insane. Somebody at the back is like, what? So, yeah, I build agents. These are a form of AI agents, GPTs, custom GPTs are a form of AI agents, and I build them for every area of my business. I've got stuff for every single social media platform. I have stuff for analyzing. Actually, because I was a commercial agent, I built a commercial GPT. What does it do? You upload the pro forma or financials. It calculates your NOI, your cap rate, all those good things, comments and evaluates value. But if you're the listing agent, it creates all your marketing around the numbers because that needs to look different. And if you're the buyer agent, it gives you a 24-month plan to increase value for your buyer. I've got stuff that helps me business plan. Guys, you know what my latest build was? This one right here, if you can see my mouse. So I did deep research into the top CEO, CMO, CFO, and COO in the world. How do they make decisions? How do they think differently from all of us? What are their personalities like? And I built them into a bot that advises me on how to grow my businesses. I have agents all the time telling me, Carrie, I get it. AI is my assistant. And I say, well, then you don't get it because AI is smarter than you. It's your advisor now. Right? You're a year late. AI was your assistant a year ago. So this is my team. With this team, I've probably saved, I don't know, over $20,000 a month while tripling my revenue. So we're scaling at massive speed. I've actually had to hire closers now because that's the one job that AI cannot replace yet for me. People to actually convert, right? But I'll let you know as soon as I find it because that will be really handy for you guys too. So the future of real estate belongs to those who embrace AI now, and agents implementing today are winning tomorrow's market. If you wait too long, AI won't be your advantage. It'll just be the price of admission. And if you want an easy to follow roadmap that will plug full, complete AI systems into every area of your business, not just random prompts, all my AI agents, all my tools, all of my automations, and all of my complete workflows, and lifetime access to everything I have now and the future, you need to follow me here. And this is not a QR code to sign up for a course. I am more advanced than that. You are going to follow me on Instagram, and then my AI will bring you in. He will find you, and you will find your way into my calendar. That's how it works. This is him. Identify target, analyze data. So that's all I have today. And thank you guys so much. I'm going to take questions now. We have a lot. How much time do we have for questions? How many? Oh, damn. I came so close. I'll be around anyways if we go over the 10 minutes. So give me your questions, guys.
Just,
Yeah.
sorry.
Going good
The video editor was the captions app. If you go to carriesoave.ca, that's CarrieSoave.ca, not .com, I'm Canadian. There's like a full list at the top of the page of all the tools with direct links to them. I tried to make it easy for you guys. Sorry? Oh, yes. CarrieSoave.ca. No. There's some things I'm keeping close to me. No, but it's a part, obviously, all of the tools are a part of my full program, which is lifetime access. See, I came across a whole other set of problems that you guys have about 6 months ago. I was realizing the agents were spending thousands and thousands of dollars on AI training that was basically irrelevant a month after you take it. And let's be 100% honest, it is. So I quickly turned my program into a lifetime access community and program that is updated every month. I want to say every month, but lately things have been moving so quickly, I've been adding to it every 2 weeks. It's been crazy. It's wild.
Carrie, we got a question, and it was, for your custom GPTs, do they need the paid for Chat GPT or the free?
No, you can use the free version, but if you pay for it, like it'll change your life. It's worth it it's the best $20 you'll ever spend in your life. Ever. No, I'm referring all my business out, but because of the amount of content that I do create, even though it's not targeting buyers and sellers anymore, by default, I get a lot of people that are like, no, but I want you teach realtors. And I'm like, well, you can't have me. So do you see how valuable a lot of content is? Just by default, I'm still getting so
hey
much
guys,
business.
let's make sure we get the questions on the mic so that way we can have it for the recording for the people who weren't able to make it today. I think we got another question over here, Carrie.
Yeah.
What is your opinion about the Copilot?
So that's Microsoft. And I didn't bring it up today because I don't like Microsoft products. Sorry, I don't want to offend anybody, but like I just feel like it's just a little bit clunkier. I am a Google G Suite girl. Yeah.
Hi, Carrie.
Hi.
So you were talking about, so I know I've played with ChatGPT and all those, and there's so many different GPTs, like the wizards and all that you created. When we are feeding ChatGPT to train it to find us, is there a specific thing like GPT we're supposed to be speaking to, or is it just like the plain?
All of them. Everything I create, all the content that you could ever make with it is already being optimized for AI search engines.
So it's spread, like no matter which one you put it into. You know what I'm talking about? Like
Yeah,
there's like
it doesn't matter. All of them.
Okay, sweet. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes.
Sorry guys, it's like an obstacle course.
You need to get those balls that they have at EXP or those yeah.
Simple question, what CRM do you use, or do you use more than one?
So we talked about this today, actually. I have a whole LLM stack. For those of you who don't know, an LLM is a large language model chatbot. ChatGPT is one, Gemini is one, Grok is one. So I call it my LLM stack. ChatGPT knows the most about me because I have so many automations and I have the most conversations with ChatGPT, and I create custom GPTs that live in ChatGPT. So that's my basis for everything, but I also refine my long form video scripts with Claude because Claude is better at long form writing. Makes sense? Long form writing. Then I use Gemini. I use Gemini because although all of the LLMs, I'm not sure if everybody's aware of this, you can now connect your Google Drive and your Google products and even your OneDrive in some cases with all of the LLMs now. However, it's still a little clunky. So because Gemini is owned by Google, I find that connection is the smoothest, and I'll use it if I'm out and you ask me, hey, Carrie, I want you to come back here on the 27th and speak to brokerage owners. And I can say, am I free on the 27th? And can you schedule this into my calendar? Like, I can get immediate answers through voice activated conversations on my phone through Gemini. So that's why I use Gemini. Perplexity, I love as a search engine, and Perplexity just launched Comet, its own, what do you call it? I'm blanking. Its own search engine, so its own platform. And it has an assistant that can actually perform tasks for me. So I'm loving that. And I like Grok because it's fun. Who doesn't love Grok? It's got some personality. It's a little spicy. And yeah, I don't bother with DeepSeek or Manus, really.
For your contact information, is using Google?
Yes. Yeah. And Meta. I use Meta because I have Meta glasses. I wear them everywhere. I was wearing them earlier and taking video of all you guys. I went live from stage in Barcelona with my Meta glasses on Instagram. I love my Meta glasses. There's so much opportunity for real estate agents to use them, which is also in my program. I teach you how to do all of it. But yeah, Meta AI, obviously, it's what it's connected to.
So, sorry, hold on. Just so, like, I went to your Instagram, of course, and followed, and then I immediately got a, hey, Marguerite, appreciate the following. Are you just checking out our content, or are you actively working on learning AI systems right now? I said, oh, I just saw you speak in Rockland, California. And they hearted the comment, first of all, which I thought was crazy. I'm like, you're standing right in front of me. That's awesome. Thanks for coming. How did you like the session? I said, it's been great. Hearted it. Glad to hear that. Was there a particular part that stood out to you the most? I said, well, I'd like to find out more about your program. Great. I definitely think that we can help. What's your schedule like this week or next? I mean, you guys, that is like insanity to me. And we can be doing the exact same thing.
My AI is awesome.
Your AI, what's her name? I want to hire her.
He's a boy.
It's a boy.
His name is Julius.
Julius. Yeah, I like Julius.
His name is Julius.
But this has been incredibly valuable. I just wanted to say that that's just crazy to me. And for some of you guys who might be a little older like me, it can be a little bit intimidating.
I'll get them to bring a mic back to you. Do you have a question? Okay. Right at the back. Sorry, my nose is travel,
Keep it brief, Aaron.
5 words. Does Julius have a girlfriend?
God.
No, but I might create one for him. Right? So there's been a lot of pushback on ChatGPT and the release of ChatGPT 5. And I get a lot of agents and people in general asking me, like, is it not good? I'm hearing so many bad things. I just want to be clear. It's freaking fantastic. The people that have a problem with it are the people that have built emotional relationships with ChatGPT 4 that does nothing but blow smoke up your you-know-what. So that is not the purpose of AI, to like be your best friend. It's a happy consequence, maybe, but that's not the purpose of it. ChatGPT 5 is amazing. I just wanted to bring that up because a lot of the people that are saying it's not is because it won't tell them that it loves them and like, yeah, like who cares? It'll build me a business.
Carrie.
Hey.
Hey, love what you said. My name is Tom. I love that you said that on Google, our CRM could automatically handle that for us. So rather than chasing people down for reviews, which is huge, that it could be automated. How do we automate things like that and other follow-up things that need to happen, but can be done automated through AI, specifically the CRM and the Google review follow-up?
So the CRMs are going to automate for you. But the messaging and all the copy I create with AI.
But you create it once and then it's done like a template form, correct?
Yeah, like it's just a part, like some of the advanced CRMs, it's just a part of it, but you want to make sure your messaging is optimized and more personalized, and that's where the AI comes in. Does that make sense?
It does. So once you create the template reach out response messaging, then you just set it and forget it and it happens automatically?
Yeah.
Okay, how do we do that? Oh, is the secret to that only in your course?
Yes.
Thank you.
I gotta keep some. I think I bring you guys a lot of free value. I'm trying to like just make sure that no matter where you are in your career, whether you even have the capacity to start implementing it, I'm trying to make sure you guys all walk away with something where you can implement without spending thousands of dollars. So, because I respect that we're all at different places, you know, different priorities.
What level of ChatGPT are you, 20 or 200 a month?
I am 200 a month, and then 250 on Gemini, and then yeah, I'm on all the things. Honestly, surprisingly, like I'm still under $500 a month. I met a guy online who's like, oh, he's in part of Fast Forward Movement, and I post a lot in there. I speak a lot for them in EXP, and he's like, yeah, I don't need your AI. Like, it doesn't work. I have $500 of subscriptions going that don't work. I'm like, bro, I don't even have $500 in subscriptions. You are doing it wrong, you know?
Hi, I would like to thank you for first, because this is something that I was looking for a long time, to have everything in one package. Because there's a lot of information that can mislead you everywhere. So
Yeah.
you get just more confused and more overwhelmed every day. Basically, you had the experience before you are gonna, use this AI and, make this platform for yourself. But for a person who doesn't have that much experience behind it, how long does it take to implement everything and run it correctly?
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of information.
So the way I built my program so that it's as plug and play and done for you as possible.
Okay.
Because you don't need to be sitting in front of a video screen for hours and hours, for months and months learning things. Like you got to make money.
Mhm.
So that's why I create the tools. And I went after the tools. I'm like, okay, the tools are great. I'm giving them the tools. But like most people are going to be like, where do I put the tools? So now I have entire built out workflows to show you exactly. I'm a systems and operations girl. That is kind of my superpower, is marketing and SIP systems and operations. It's not AI. So I can go into a company, look at their current systems, their current SOPs, plug AI in at every step, and improve everything for them significantly. So I'm creating workflows for you. Like, this is what your listing launch should look like from beginning to end. This is what your paid lead gen workflow should look like from generating your ads and identifying who you've been targeting, all the way down to how to run the actual meta ads. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I have entire workflows, and it makes it easier for agents to implement that way.
But we have to master each of these applications before we use it, right?
Sorry?
Somehow, like the application that you mentioned before, like 5-6 of them.
Yeah.
That we have to just master everyone in order to just connect them and make a content which is acceptable.
Yeah, so I'm not going to kid you. There's a learning curve, and then I call it the adjustment curve. This is new tech. Like, even, I don't know if, for those of you who are on social media, do you remember getting onto social media and you had to adjust to even documenting what you were doing on a daily basis? Because it doesn't come naturally. You're going to find the same thing with AI. That's why my advice is always, like, on your lunch break every single day, have a voice conversation with it. Get used to pulling it out and having conversations with it. Because if you can wrap your head around that and get in the habit, implementing it into your whole business is going to be a lot easier. Whatever. The guy who cut you off, like, and honestly, like, the way I have my custom instructions in my AI, it learns and advises me on all of the things that I'm lacking in my personality and in my abilities in business. I don't believe that my AI doesn't sugarcoat anything for me. When I'm making a decision and I'm running through that conversation with it, it is also telling me, now you need to watch because you could fall into this pattern and do this, and you're not going to do this time. So it's important for it to get to know you, I think.
Is that the $200 version or the?
No, that's like the $20 version. Yeah. Cheap.
Carrie, I'm on your email list. What's the best way if people want to get on the email list and see the videos that you put out regularly about this stuff?
Oh, yeah, okay, so I have a massive funnel. It's very complicated. You're probably all in it right now. You just don't know it yet until you leave here. I know you are. If you scan a QR code or follow me on Instagram, you will get everything and you will see everything. Don't worry about that.
Nice.
Yeah, and you'll get sick of my face. All right. I'm good. Thank you guys so much.